Is William about to swing the axe on a couple of members of senior members, should I point out, of the British monarchy? As ever, let me explain. Morning, chums, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for your time today, as ever, and welcome one and all brand new subscribers on a blisteringly beautiful day. We have to cherish these days, chums, because as I know, as many of the chums who are based in the wonderful land that is Australia, yes, well, yeah, I know you're coming into your summer and I know you love to remind me of that. The other tragic bit about Australia for us over here is that there's a big campaign, I don't know if you know this, chums, going on to save neighbours because it came back, I believe, on Amazon Prime and then got cancelled again. And it's such a shame because it's an iconic show, you know, whether people like that or not. I remember watching it many, many years ago and working with many of the stars from the original Neighbours. Oh yes, Alan Dale, yeah, another wonderful actor, Kylie, Jason, all of them. Wonderful, wonderful people. And as I say, an iconic soap opera to say the least. As ever, let's get back to your royal story of the day. Now, as you can imagine, Prince William, in my opinion, going through a rather difficult time. He said that it was one of the most brutal years of his life last year, and we all know why, don't we? All thanks to the terrible year that Catherine, the Princess of Wales, had. Now, take two. Now back, of course, to fighting form, looking as brilliant as ever and doing very good works in the world. Always nice to see, obviously. Prince William, though, looks a bit fed up, in my opinion, and you can understand why when you think about it, because headlines like this in the tabloid newspapers, this time around, of course, of Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, and her, well, shall we say, ill-advised friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. Now, as we saw the other day, Prince William was very, very, shall we say, fuming, to put it bluntly, to be pictured on the steps of Westminster Cathedral at the funeral of the late Duchess of Kent. And this was because, as you can see, this is a family event, not a royal event. So invited was none other than the disgraced Duke of York, Prince Andrew. And as lip readers have pointed out, he tried in earnest to get into conversation with Prince William. And as I told you from behind the scenes from an excellent source, William didn't want anything to do with it, simply because he knew any conversation would be lip-read and put back together. So he very much wanted to draw a line under that particular situation. The other problem now that's looming, and it is getting far more difficult for, of course, Prince William, is, well, what to do about the Yorks. Now, clearly, according to a source, King Charles has done as much as he wishes to do. He can't remove, of course, Prince Andrew and Sarah from Park Lodge. It's not happening, you know, Royal Lodge. He won't move, and he's got all the documents in place. So consequently, while he's leading a more quiet life, every time he does appear, well, negative headlines follow him around. William's problem is the fact that they have enough negative headlines, all thanks, of course, to the Sussexes and their shenanigans at every turn and corner. Now, according to the other source, King Charles at points was willing to bring back in to the royal fold to help with various duties Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice. However, many royal watchers have said that this is possibly also not a good idea, given the on-off relationship that Eugenie has with, of course, Meghan Markle. I hope you're keeping up. This is like Monopoly. Now, the bigger picture is 2-3 days after those infamous pictures now outside Westminster Cathedral with Prince William and Prince Andrew, there is more to come with regards to the, shall we say, scurrilous relationship between the disgraced Jeffrey Epstein and, of course, the Duke and Duchess of York. Not only that, apparently, according to an excellent source, the former ambassador to the United States, put in place by the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer, the current British Prime Minister, well, that's about to rear its ugly head again. And William's plan is to simply remove all from royal duties, because he believes that even though Princess Beatrice and Eugenie could possibly offer a lot of support and no doubt create some many good works, equally they're hounded and haunted by the negative publicity regarding their father. King Charles, as ever, always wants to have a sort of, you know, happy sort of medium, shall we say. William is far more brutal, and according to a source, there's a meeting headed that way inside a royal palace this coming Wednesday. It's not going away, and as many people have pointed out, this is something, well, that we haven't seen in royal history for many years. But of course, William is thinking of his future and the future of the monarchy, and he got very well trained by none other than our late and brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth. It's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of the United Kingdom.